Okay, so in this video I will show you how you can connect an old external hard drive, no SSD, a normal hard drive, to the iPad Air 4, the iPad Air 2020. And the iPad Air 4 has an USB Type-C connector, as you can see. And that port is obviously not compatible with the USB-A port, USB-A cable. This is a USB 3.0, and here we have a micro B port. So on this external hard drive from Western Digital often use micro B port. So you need to have a cable like this into the hard drive. And then you have in the other end a USB-A port. So that is obviously not compatible with the iPad Air 4. So how to connect this to the iPad then? Well, the first obvious thing is to maybe buy a cable that has a USB-B contact in that end and a USB Type-C in the other end. Because then you can switch this cable to the new one here, like so, and the other end into the iPad Air 4. This is what you obviously will try first, but I can already say that this doesn't work because this is an old hard drive, no SSD. So by just plugging in this kind of cable into the iPad Air 4 will not do anything really. This drive will not even start up. It's still totally silent, hasn't started up, and you have plugged the cable in and so on, but nothing happens. So after connected the hard drive with this cable, you think that it works and so on, so you go into the Files app to find it, but as you can see here, you still doesn't have the drive. It's not available in the list because the iPad Air 4 can't simply find this drive with just this cable, because an old hard drive need to have an OTG adapter, on the go adapter, a USB on the go adapter. So let's switch back to the original cable instead. Like so. So now we have the original cable again that comes with the hard drive, and with that cable we have a normal USB 3.0 USB-A contact in the end. So we take this USB on the go adapter like so. Now we have a USB Type-C in the end with a normal external hard drive, and now we just plug this in to the USB Type-C port on the iPad, like so. Now it starts up. As you can see, the LED start blinking on the hard drive, and it spins up. I can hear it and I feel it spins up. So now when we start the Files app, you will see the new hard drive in the sidebar. As you can see here, WD My Passport. So this is the Western Digital drive, and I can go into my YouTube videos and so on and all that. So here we have a normal old external hard drive, a 1 terabyte hard drive, connected through the original cable with a micro B port in the end and to a USB on the go adapter in the other end. So that works perfectly fine. So this is a solution when you have old hard drives that you want to use with an iPad Air 4 or an iPad Pro. Works with both. But there is also another solution to this. So let's close the Files app like so. And now we unplug the drive again and removes this on-the-go adapter. And if you have a USB hub like this, a USB Type-C hub, you have all kinds of different ports on it and so on. And in this end you have a USB Type-C cable. Now, when we plug this in to the iPad Air 4, like so, now we have a hub here. Now we can plug this external hard drive again into one of the ports on the hub, like so. And as you can see, the drive spins up. I can feel it start and so on. Now, if we go into the Files app again, it will find the drive again. Like so. Here you see the drive again, Western Digital drive. Works great. As you can see, it finds all the files with a USB Type-C hub. So you have two alternatives. Let's close the app so you can unplug the drive. I can recommend to close the app that you use for external hard drives so they don't use the drive when unplugging it. So now I have turned that app off. I can disconnect the drive from the hub if I want, like so. Here we have an old external hard drive that I use for my YouTube videos. And here we have a hub. I can also unplug that. So you have two alternatives to connect an old hard drive. You have the OTG adapter, on-the-go adapter, USB OTG. I use that a lot because it's easier than having a hub with you. So I just connect the OTG hub to the hard drive, like so. And now I can use the drive again with this cable. Or you can, of course, buy an USB Type-C hub if you want to connect it to a LAN network, for example, or HDMI display or whatever. And you can use it for a lot of different drives at the same time. And also on this hub you have an SD card slot and micro SD card slot, headphone jack. That's great when editing videos, for example. And you have a power through here. USB Type-C power through, so you can charge your iPad while using this hub. That's great. So you have two options here. The more mobile option with an OTG connector, so you can have it with you on the go, the drive, or on hub. Works great. So I can highly recommend this, and I use it a lot when doing video editing with my iPad Air 4. So I can highly recommend this. Of course, you can use it to store different files and so on. You don't need to have it just for YouTube creation and YouTube videos, of course. You can use it to have movies on it. You can have TV shows on it. You can have pictures or whatever. But please be careful. Often you need to have a backup some kind because an external drive doesn't have the same protection as an SSD drive, because it have a drive that spins, so it's much easier to crash the drive and so on. So please be careful. But I use this because I have a free NAS, a network drive, that I have a lot of drives, and I often replace them and so on and buy larger drives and so on. So then I use the older drives with this method. So I have all the files back up, but I have also a portable drive always with me and so on. So it's a quite affordable solution, I think, because external drives nowadays is not so expensive. If you buy SSD drives, they are a lot more expensive, but if you buy these kinds of hard drives, they are a lot more affordable to buy. So I can highly recommend using an on-the-go adapter or a USB-C hub to connect an old hard drive to an iPad Air 4 or an iPad Pro. Okay, that's it. Bye.